Oh. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry, hold on. I didn't clean up before the celebration started. Hi. Oh, Hanaki! Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? Well, what do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki from Production Kawaii's Hanamizuki, and I'm really small. Get big, idiot. Anyway, hi. Happy 1 year. Hello. Hi. It's not scuff. It took 2 seconds to turn everything off. It's not like it's a scuff entry. Scuff would be if something actually bad happened. There's just extra stuff on screen. It's really not that big a deal. Anyway, hi. Hello. Yeah, happy 1 year! Can you believe it? I mean, we celebrated it yesterday, too. Also on this channel, but whoa! 1 year, that's crazy. Speaking of 1 year, guess what's finally up? The merch, baby. I'm gonna pin this. Go get the merch. That's the link to the all-in-one. You can also get just the notebook or just the pen case, pen holder. You can get either one or the other, or both if you want. I won't tell you what to do. I think you should get both though, because I think both are pretty cute. But yeah. Does this mean I'm 22? No. My birthday is in February. I'm already 22, technically. Or well, 222. I am 222. I will be turning 223 February 3rd. Because that's my birthday. Yeah. But yeah, I pinned the link to the merch if you would like to go get that. Reminder, it will be limited quantities. You're gonna want to try and rush to get it as soon as possible. Because we are exploding. We are exploding. So, sooner you can place your order, the better, probably. I still have to get a hold of mine. Don't make it sell out before I can get mine, okay? Thanks. Thank you. Anyway, hi. It's been a year. You're young? Damn right. Let nobody tell you that I am a hag, because it is definitely not factual information. I am young, and I am young forever, because I am eternally 21. Even as my age goes up. Bodily, I will always be 21 forever. Buy it immediately, also don't. Yeah. Also don't. Look, I am allowed to be an Oni of contradiction. Yeah, exactly. Forever 21. How does it feel? It's a bit surreal, to be honest. Like, thinking about how this time a year ago, I was, like, new and, like, really nervous all the time, and I was constantly, like, shaky and didn't know what I was doing. I feel like I have gotten the hang of things a little bit since then. I mean, have I really, considering I still, welcomed you into a room that was still full of images? But no, I do feel like, I have gotten better since then. Yeah. Really, congrats on 1 million years. That's so true. Because I'm immortal, I will be streaming for forever. One day we will be celebrating the 1 million year anniversary, and you guys, wherever your brains have been uploaded into the big supercomputer, you're gonna be like, woohoo, woohoo, Dama cheer, Dama cheer. Wherever your brains are in the, like, mega supercomputer of existence. You know, streams during the heat death of the universe, so true. Live reaction. Live Oni reaction to the heat death of the universe. That's me. That's me. An Oshi that gets passed down through the generations. Back in my day, I was watching Yuno Hanaki, who was in production kawaii, and then it blew up. Okay, Grandpa, let's get you to bed. Grandpa, I have to watch the Hololive Generation 29 debuts. Grandpa, please. Thank you, Novum, for being a member for 10 months. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're gonna have to start preparing for the member anniversary too. Oh boy. Kablamo. So true. I was there for her debut. But no, What was I even saying? Anyway, yeah, it's been a year. That's crazy. I do feel like I have grown a lot. Maybe compared to,
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for the donation. Fizzle Pickle Wiggle, thank you for the $33. Happy birthday. Here's some birthday money. You're 1 year old. Yuno Hanaki shit. Hanaki Yuno bracket kawaii. Not you, you know the channel. That's true. Happy birthday to my channel specifically. Although, actually, you're still kind of wrong. Because we did make our channels early. The channel's anniversary date was a few weeks ago. I think Kaya posted hers. But our channel anniversaries were a few weeks ago. So you're actually a bit late for my channel's birthday. RIP for that. But thank you. Regardless, we will still celebrate her birthday. Let's go. You're doing your best. Where is the... Sorry, everything is hard to see right now. Oh my god, it's all the way down here. What happened to my layers, bro? That's crazy. Anyway, thank you for the $33. It's your debut VOD's birthday. It was my debut VOD's birthday yesterday. It is now over a year old, but yes, you're right. Slowly but steadily, all of my VODs are going to start flicking over to being 1 year old. And that's a bit crazy to think about. Uploaded 1 year ago, what do you mean? I still feel like a fresh baby in some ways. Happy belated birthday, Yuno's channel. Yeah, happy birthday, YouTube channel! Happy birthday, Tanjo Gumedeto! But yeah, it's gonna be wild to see them all switch over to having been around for a year. Passage of time goes crazy. I wonder how the senpai feel, seeing that their VODs, like, flick over to, like, 3 years, and then, like, eventually they're gonna start flicking over to 4 years. Isn't that weird? Uploaded 4 years ago? I know there are plenty of videos on YouTube that were uploaded, like, you know, 8 years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Like, tons of really old uploads and stuff, but, like... It's still weird to think about happening for me, I guess. VTuber lifespans are still something that's kind of, like, surreal in a lot of ways. So it'll be very interesting to kind of, like, watch that passage of time, as it moves forward. Once it's 5 years, the VODs could start kindergarten. That's so true. Do you think that they're going to pass? I don't know. Thank you for calling me pretty. I do appreciate it. Do the VODs start walking soon? Well, since they did just hit 1, they might start walking in the next few months. They might start taking baby steps soon. It depends. I haven't really been keeping track of their developmental journey so far. But they did start eating, like, baby food pretty early. In terms of, like, stream content. We did the baby food stream pretty early on, all things considered. One day your VOD can buy booze on its own. 21 years! That's crazy to think about. Starting next year, some YouTube videos will be saying 20 years. Don't say that. Actually, don't. Actually, don't. Maybe don't, actually. Maybe don't. Don't. No. I don't believe that, actually. The oldest video can maybe only be, like, 12. I don't want to think about them being 2-0. I don't like it. Ugh. Why are the VODs more mature than chat? Are you saying that you guys haven't learned how to walk yet? I guess that's fair. You're getting there. Baby steps. Got the all-in-one set for merch. Oh, thank you so much! I'm glad that you guys like it. We were talking about it during the stream yesterday, but Hanamizuki, both when Ranjam was here and even when it was just me and Kaya, we've always kind of been like, can you please make sure that this is practical but also still cute? And there were so many times where they would suggest, like, oh, what if you just did, like, a keychain? Or, like, what if you just did, like, something more traditional for merchandise? And we were just like, no, cute and functional, please. We kind of had to, like, I don't want to say we fought for it, but we just have preference because of, like, we want it to be practical. That's why, like, even the Hanami-themed merch.
Bruh.
Oh.
Bruh.
Thank you. Thank you for the donation, the $100. Thank you for the bruh. Daniel Smith, a 1-year-old VTuber. Good thing I'm a hag enjoyer. I hate everything about that donation message, but thank you. I hate that, but thanks. I hate it, but thank you. Whoopee, yippee, whoopee, yippee.
May the Oni lights guide you back to me.
Also, Raiden, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Happy not 1 year with Buno. I mean, yeah, it's only not in terms of being a member, but technically everyone has been here for like a year-ish. Except for the people who came later, I guess. The merch is actually enticing to buy for how practical it is. Props to you guys. Thank you! Yeah, we really wanted to go with something more stationary-y. And Kaya said it yesterday too, but I have a desk mat and she has a like a coaster and like a drinking glass. So you could put your favorite beverage in your Kaya Nishikino drinking glass, which you could then put on the Kaya Nishikino coaster. Next, on your desk next to the Yuno Hanaki desk mat, and then you can have your Hanamizuki pen holder also on top of the Yuno Hanaki desk mat, and then you could be writing in your Hanamizuki notebook. Also, if you need to be on the run and you manage to snag it, you could also get your Hanamizuki 6-month tote bag and put your Hanamizuki pen holder and your Hanamizuki notebook into the Hanamizuki 6-month tote bag. Do you see what I'm doing here? Please use our merch. Thank you. Well, I put in there because I don't have pens. Time to get pens. Time to simply get pens. You should be getting into stationery with all of the stuff that we put out. We honestly did pick it because both of us do really, really like stationery. I have another pen case that's on my bookshelf that's like near my desk. It'll be nice to have the Hanamizuki one though, because I can actually put that one like on my desk. Where will I put my Yuno Hanaki official acrylic standee TM? You can also put that inside the Hanamizuki pen holder if you like. I think Kaya said she was going to put Kaya in there. So if you want, you could just put me in the acrylic box. Love the fact that you were almost in an acrylic box, almost like Tupperware. Stop! No, please. I don't want to be in the Tupperware. This is my 1-year anniversary. Be nice to me. The one thing that's not being nice to me is my body, because I just got hiccups, and I want to explode. Do you think I could put some cooking utensils in there? I'll be honest, I don't have a sense of scale for how big the pen holder is, so I am not sure. I am not sure if you could fit utensils in there, but, I mean, maybe. If it can fit a bunch of pens and, like, rulers and stuff, I imagine it could probably hold some cooking utensils, but maybe not a lot of them. The hiccups are gone now. I took a little sip of water, and that seems to have helped me. I'm free! Literally just say to yourself, I don't have hiccups, the hiccups aren't real. I have... So, my best friend... they have this magic ability whenever I get hiccups where if I start hiccuping while we are, like, talking or whatever, they just have to go, I dare you to hiccup again, and I will immediately stop because I am so determined to not hiccup. So, that's a fun fact about me. You can get me to stop hiccuping by just daring me to hiccup again, and I won't do it out of spite. Also, Shadow! Thank you for the $100, thank you for the bruh. I'm going to be using the Yuno desk mat, pencil holder, notebook, standee, keychain, and tote bag with Kaya's beer coaster. Now, see, that's how you gotta do it. See, we love a commitment. We love that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Also, the glasses cleaner. So true. I love the glasses cleaner. So practical. Big fan of it. Nettle, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Obligatory be nice to Yuno comment. Thanks. Also, happy 1 year. Some of the most fun streams I've watched and looking forward to many more. Thank you! Thank you so much. It's been a joy to have all of you here. Even if I say that I hate it here a lot, do know that I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys, actually. I just, you just make it hard sometimes. But like, I do like you. Or whatever. Yeah. Woo! 1 year. It's crazy. Glasses cleaner? Why am I not cleaning my glasses with Hanamizuki glasses cleaner? And did you get the 6-month anniversary merchandise? Because that's where we sold it. I don't know if they're in stock anymore. I dare you to not hiccup. Too late, idiot! I already stopped hiccuping. You can't just do it belatedly. It doesn't work now. My hiccups already stopped. Already stopped. I'm fine now. But now you know for the future, I guess, if you catch a hiccup on the mic. If my mic happens to be hot and it catches another hiccup, you can be like, hey, Yuno, I dare you not to hiccup. And then I'll probably stop and I'll be mad about it. Look behind you, it's more hiccups. No! No hiccups. No, 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 no. No hiccups. No hiccups today.
Beep, 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 beep. It's a super chat. That means it deserves a super jingle.
Thank you for the super chat. Next merch, Oni Horn can opener. I mean, when I become, when we are no longer in kawaii, I can't really make any promises about merch production. Because producing merch as a solo talent is very, 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 very difficult, especially unique merchandise like that. So I honestly can make no promises about any future merch. So getting the Hanamizuki 1-year anniversary merch might be your last chance to get physical Yuno Hanaki merchandise. Not to make it a downer all of a sudden. But I will be honest in that it will be difficult for me to produce merch as an individual. So, yeah. Keep that in mind in terms of getting your anniversary merch. Yeah. Okay. So I didn't really have too much, like, concretely planned for today. But I do know that you guys had something that you wanted to see for whatever reason. What if we were trying a Daki? Hello? Interesting. I mean, I am intrigued by the concept, but, huh? Yeah, we do. Yeah. So for some odd reason, you guys wanted this. You wanted specifically to see a, debut watch-along. So I guess we can get to that. I skipped over the cover of, Hyakisai. Not because I didn't want to hear it again, but because it's it's a Kanaria song, and those tend to get bonked by copyright hardcore, so it's easier to just skip it and not to worry about that. So I've already skipped past that, so you won't see the first instance of the loading screen or anything like that. But we skipped over the cover so that we don't have to worry about copyright. And we'll just be going into the debut cringe, and I'm very nervous about it. I was there for some of Kaya's, not all of it. But I don't think I'll freak out as badly as she did. But I will probably still be cringing and wanting to escape. So don't be surprised if that happens to me. Don't be surprised. But honestly, I don't think my debut really went that bad. Personally, I feel like it stayed pretty beat for beat from what I practiced. I'm pretty good at maintaining how I practice it, because we did practice our debuts. I don't know if you guys ever knew that, but we did practice. For me, I feel like I stuck to how I practiced it pretty well. Like, I followed how I rehearsed it, basically to a T. I think the only issue is that I still ran a little bit short. Like, I ran a bit under time, but it'd be like that sometimes. But I honestly don't think it was so much cringe as it was just like, you know, it's old Yuno experience. Wonder if we'll hear the first I hate it here. Did I say that in my debut? I honestly don't remember. We'll find out. But we'll go ahead and switch over to the screen now, I guess. Let me pop you guys out so I can still see you. Come to me, chat. There you go. And then we go over to the screen. She said the thing incoming. Okay. Like I said, I don't know. Okay. How is he here? Okay. Let me make myself a little bit smaller, I guess, so you can see more of the screen. Look at that ambient lighting. Crazy. So cool. Okay. Oh, wait, I realize I need to turn on the audio for this. I don't remember which audio track it's coming in on. We're just gonna guess. I'll turn the volume up a little bit. You can tell that I have it, like, really low normally. Turn it up a tad. That's probably fine. Why am I suddenly nervous about it? I literally was just like, it's probably fine. But in my head, I'm just like, maybe it's not fine. Maybe I did say something really cringe and I just don't remember. Okay. I'm fine, actually. I'm fine. We're good. We're chill. We're good. We're chill. I'm coping. It's fine.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Buno wasn't even Buno yet.
Yeah. This is the pre-Buno era, back when I was still, like, Yuno, and you guys didn't have a weird nickname for me. Anyways. Okay. I'm just gonna hit play. We're just gonna go for it, and I will die the entire time, but it's fine. It's fine. I think the main thing I'm gonna cringe over, actually, is just my old microphone. I do not have faith, because I know that that thing sounded like trash. Oh, the old BGM, too.
Can you hear me?
Who is that?
Are we connected?
The fake giggle, I'm dying. Who is that?
Did you guys like it? Alright, wonderful.
Who is this high-pitched woman? I wish I could tell you. I don't know who that is.
Hi!
I was really nervous. When I get nervous, my voice goes really high.
Connected by fate? Well, what do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki from production Kawaii's Hanamizuki! Yay! Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous. But it's so nice to finally get to see all of you and talk to you and, voice reveal, I guess.
It's not an Oni, that's a gremlin.
Hi.
True.
So, that cover was Hyakisai by Kanaria. I was allowed to include it as part of my debut, but I'm going to be uploading it at a separate time after the debut relay, so make sure to check out the official upload when it gets uploaded to my YouTube, okay?
I had no idea you sounded like this before.
Okay.
Again, it was only because I was nervous.
I have a lot of time, and I'm a little bit nervous.
That voice only comes out when I'm extremely nervous.
Scripted but not scripted.
So,
part
like,
of the debut,
you could tell I was really anxious. I was also first, so I think that's why it was so
just
like,
give me 1 second.
on edge. I was very squeaky. I can pull that voice out, like, at will, also, but,
where is it?
In terms of natural speaking voice, it's not quite the same. Work phone voice? Is that my customer service voice? Let's go with that.
Hi!
You know, in 5 years, we'll be a base.
Here we have the beginning of the also important presentation.
Why is she off to the side?
Is Yuno.
Who is she?
What do we think?
Laughing at her own joke.
Does this sound good? I'm gonna pitch it to TED Talk soon, so I have to make sure that this is good, right? Right. Alright. Whew.
Who knows?
Time to consume the lore, yeah. Exactly, you get it. Alright, so for some basic information. So, as you guys may or may not know by now, my name is Yuno Hanaki. I have the kanji written here, so I'll give you a brief explanation of what each one means. So the kanji Hana is actually a bit of an older kanji, but it means, like, beauty.
Small, you know, yeah, very small.
Which you might recognize if you watch the anime Kimetsu no Yaiba.
I can't say Kimetsu, Slayer, I was so nervous.
That's the Oni kanji. So it basically means beautiful Oni. And then, of course, we have Yu, which is from the word for, like, bond or connection. And then we have No, which is from the word nozomu.
Has the height dropped in the past year? No.
So my name basically
my height is
means
the same.
That I
also have not grown.
I hope that we will be able to connect in the coming time that we get to spend together.
What are these nicknames? Nicknames I wanted,
you guys might
and then nobody chose them.
Senpai streams that she calls me Yui Yui, but I like all kinds of nicknames. If you have a nickname that is...
Have we ever used Yuchan? Some of you do.
Greenlight it first,
not very often,
though. I do really love nicknames, but here are some examples of ones that I've already been called. We have Yunon, we have Yunonon, we have Yu-chan, there's also Yun-chan.
Yeah, now you guys are being, like, facetious about it. You're just like, there's no Budo. Budo, where is it? I never wanted Buno. Literally, that was Kaya's idea, and then it stuck. Love nicknames. Boy, do we have one for you. Also, you guys can't see it because I cropped it out, but, I can see Reina-san's comments calling me Yui Yui. She's like, Yui 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 Yui! She's going crazy. Honestly, I kind of miss when she called me Yui Yui. I didn't understand where it came from, but I did think it was very, very cute. She doesn't call me that anymore now, though. She just calls me Yuno. I'm so sad. When will she call me Yui Yui? I miss it. Because at least that one's cute. And then we just have freaking Buno, which is unfortunately just how life is. I thought it says Yunomon. Did anyone ever use these nicknames? I remember Kaya and I had discussed using Yunono and Kayaya for each other respectively, but then we never got around to it. We had talked about wanting to use those nicknames to kind of like get more people to do it, but yeah. Some call you Yu? Do they? If they do, I don't really remember. But there was a brief period where some people said Yu-chan. A few people have started calling me Yu-chan again, but it hasn't really been a super common one, all things considered. Yu Hakuno? Sure, if you want. I'll take it. I remember calling you Yun once or twice. I like Yun. Yun is cute. I like that. Cute. Okay. Sorry, I paused to talk about the nickname thing. She wanted to have like cutesy nicknames so bad. This girl really wanted it. She was like, "Please, I want to be considered cute because I'm not actually cute. Maybe if I have a cute nickname that will trick people into thinking that I am adorable." That was kind of the main goal, actually. Spoilers. We just wanted to have cute nicknames so that people would think we were cute. And then it was freaking Owari Dayo. The minute Kaya started calling me Buno, it was just cemented forever. And I think now it's literally at a point where people don't even remember to call me Yuno sometimes. Some people don't even call me Yuno anymore. It's just Buno or bust. The people hate me. Anyways. God, there's like 30 more minutes of this. If I die...
Chan, but with an N. And then, you know, Reina Senpai calls me Yui Yui, which is very cute, but I still have yet to figure out where the I comes from. Someday I'll get an explanation, I'm sure. So my species. I actually used to be a human. A long, long time ago. But, events happened that I'm going to get into rather shortly.
Events!
And I became a half Oni. So I have been a half Oni ever since then. As for my age, I am eternally 21.
Never got that explanation.
I was turned into a half Oni when I was 21, so I haven't aged ever since then. But, you don't have to.
No, Reina doesn't call me that anymore. She just calls me Yuno.
As far as you guys know,
I call her Weena.
Alright, my birthday, February 3rd. If you are at all familiar with Japanese culture, you might know that February 3rd is actually Setsubun, which is a If you are at all familiar with Japanese culture,
who is she? Who is that? She was really trying to put on that, like, I can be a voice actress if I try really, really hard. She was like, if I pause for emphasis and speak clearly, somebody will obviously think that I am meant to voice an anime character or something. What was she doing? But also, yes, this was one of the first shorts I ever posted, too. Because it's the infamous bean moment. So, bean moment TM incoming. Because I'm explaining Setsubun. So... And then ironically enough, one of my more recent shorts was also about Setsubun, but that one popped off way more than the first one ever did. Interestingly, shorts are kind of wild like that. Like, I posted the debut short, like, pretty quickly while our channels were still, like, fresh and new and stuff, and that short did okay. But the newer version that came from, like, a later time when I was describing it, I guess in a more casual way, that one, blew up. So, interesting little fun fact, I guess. But let's listen to Baby Yuno explain it again.
Japanese festival in which people will stand at the doorway of their houses and throw beans outside, banishing Oni so that they don't bring any negative energy, so that they can welcome in good luck instead. But I would prefer that you not throw beans at me, because I don't really like beans.
So Kaya was the first one to throw the beans.
And I don't really deserve to have beans thrown at me.
I can see the chat going.
Don't throw the beans.
Kaya was the first one to throw.
I am begging and pleading.
Of course
do
she
not
was.
Throw the beans. Please.
Then we get everybody else following suit, and then we see Ron, we see Kaya
height.
again.
I am 155 centimeters. That is all. It is a perfectly normal height for a very normal girl, and there is nothing at all that is boosting my height in any capacity. Stop throwing beans! I'm tired of this already. Alright, I'm just gonna pretend I don't see it. I see a flood of red out of the corner of my eye, but I'm gonna pretend I don't. I don't perceive it.
You could hear a little bit of the normal Yuno coming out with that. Like, it was still a little bit high, but you could hear the little, like, I'm tired of this. You could hear it. You could hear it in my inflection. You could hear the venomous, I hate it here, just, like, waiting, tickling the back of my throat, crawling its way out. The way you said beans. Stop throwing beans! Close to I hate it here. We're not there yet. I don't think we get an I hate it here in this stream. I think maybe that happens in 2.0, but I don't think that happens during debut, because we are trying to maintain some sort of, like, image. This is everyone's first impression. I was trying really hard not to blow it. Also, you can't see it super well because my head's in the way, but look how smug she is over there. Look how smug she is in that corner. Who is she? She's so smug. And for what? Okay.
So my image flower. All of us in Hanamizuki have a bit of an association with different flowers, and mine happens to be the bellflower. Which, I think is pretty obvious because that's actually the name of the flower that's on my thigh. That's what my tattoo is. They're bellflowers. Bellflowers represent, like, a new beginning for me, so they have a very special place in my heart, and I'm really glad that they're my image flower.
She's so sentimental.
My member color.
It just means a lot to me.
BCD0FF, which is a very, 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 very light purple. I think it's a really pretty color,
purple,
too.
not
it complements
green.
the rest of my color palette in a really nice way.
Don't call me
green. And as for
green.
a fun fact, I collect really pretty fans. I basically always have a fan with me because I consider them to be very, very elegant, and I like to have them on hand because, well, besides the fact that they're really elegant, they're also really good at helping you hide your face whenever you get shy or embarrassed. And, I get embarrassed pretty often.
The one thing that I am sad about is, how I never got the chance to use any of my kawaii points to get a, like an arm asset so that I could actually hold a fan. I am a little bit bummed about it. I guess I will have to finance that myself, if I want it in the future. A little bit of a bummer, but, because that was something I had always kind of wanted, but I was, like, saving up, for, like, a big change, but, you know, can't do it, so. Long overdue, Steal Reina's kawaii points? No, it's okay. But I had been saving because I wanted, I mean, you guys know that we could get points outfits. So my intention was to save up to get an outfit, and then have like an arm toggle for a fan. But life does its thing. Life causes events, and it's okay. But like, I do remember that had been something I had really, really wanted, and I was really excited about the kawaii points for that reason, because I was like, oh, I can just get this in the future. Jokes on past, you know. This is what I get for hoarding. This is why you should use your items in an RPG, because you never know when you're gonna lose them.
And also, it's good when you want to, like, hide your true reaction to something. Like, if someone says a joke that you think is kind of cringe, but you don't want to show that you're cringing, you can pull up the fan and be like, teehee, that's so funny. And no one actually knows what your face actually looks like.
She's right.
But don't go telling everyone my secrets, okay? Alright.
That's what the fan emoji is actually supposed to be for.
So, my lord, this is a giant paragraph. I really like elaborating on lore and stories and things like that, but
Girl, your nerd is showing. Anyway, lots of text. Let's skip over this. We know the lore. You guys know. I spent way too much time on this. Well, not really. It was only like a minute or two, but that still feels like too much time. Skip. Skip. Stop talking about it. Okay. We're like, oh, here is fine.
okay. Likes and dislikes. I will try not to get too in the weeds on this one. But yeah, I really like
as if
noodle
she's a writer.
dishes. My favorite types of noodles are like thin noodles or like ramen noodles, soba noodles. I really love cold soba, especially when it's summer. Cold soba in summer is very, very delicious.
Cold soba based.
I also really, really love ice cream. Ice cream is probably my favorite dessert. I really love chocolate flavors. Vanilla is also okay. I also really like strawberry, but if I had a preference, I would choose chocolate. I prefer cold drinks. I don't really like hot drinks. I just don't like
sour candy? Yeah, no, I really don't like it.
I guess I don't like the temperature. I don't know how to describe it. But there's just something about hot drinks that I don't like compared to cold drinks. I also really like reading and writing. I love reading stories, getting to know new stories, and then I also love being able to write stories and tell stories.
I posted the showcase for them before.
I like to perform
on Twitter.
Obviously,
I think
performing is kind of one of the main things I
love
to do.
you can see them bigger.
I love
more
to sing
detail.
and I love to act. I also like to dance, but I don't think I'm the best at dancing yet.
Hopefully,
I'll be able to get better in the coming days.
Just not
I also
hot
really
tea.
like fashion. I love cute clothes. I could talk about fashion for a long time. And I like cute stationery, and I also like musicals. As for my dislikes, cold weather. The fact that I have a winter birthday, I don't know if it has anything to do with my dislike of cold, but I really don't like the cold. I know it's easier to put on layers and warm up than it is to cool off when it's summer, but
yeah,
still.
musicals.
I also don't like sour candy. I don't like the fact that it makes my face get all scrunchy. No one likes it when your face gets all strunky and puckered up. It's not
strunky. Yeah, she didn't know what she was talking about. She was nervous. What the hell does strunky mean? Strunky. Your face gets all strunky. Nobody likes that. Yeah, because nobody knows what the fuck that means. Girl. It's okay. She was nervous. I'll forgive her for this one. Saying strunky is fine. She's just yapping. She's nervous. She's doing the nervous ramble. It's okay. But strunky is very funny.
Beans? I hope I don't have to elaborate on that.
Beans.
Please don't throw beans at me. Don't present me with beans. I do not want beans. Spelling mistakes. This is just kind of a pet peeve rather than like a hard hatred. But like if I make a spelling mistake, I get really, really mad at myself because I'm just like, come on, man, that was so obvious.
True.
So
I'm still like that.
That's part of why that's on my dislikes.
Anytime I write something and I make a spelling mistake, I get
mad. Running out of groceries. So I don't know how it is for you guys, but at least in Onigashima, I feel like I run out of groceries so fast, and then when you have to go grocery shopping, it's so hard to pick out the stuff that you actually need to buy. Like, why do we have to go buy groceries and then come home and then eat groceries, and then run out of groceries so that we have to go buy more groceries, and then we come back with the groceries and we eat the groceries?
She's
it's an endless cycle of hatred and torment, and I don't like it.
Continually based.
Not good. I also don't like
Imagine
sunlight.
being able to spell.
Not a big fan of it. I don't do very well in sunlight. You will come to find out about this in the future, probably. And I also don't like cliffhangers. Moving on.
You get the joke? Do you get the joke? Do you get it? It's a joke because I said I don't like cliffhangers, and then I didn't elaborate, which left that on a cliffhanger. Do you get the joke? Do you get it? Do you get it? It's funny because I didn't elaborate on the fact that I don't like cliffhangers. It's very funny because it's basically leaving you on a cliffhanger for why I don't like cliffhangers. I was funny even in debut. Ha ha ha. I'm hilarious. Inventor of comedy. I was the first joke teller in Hanamizuki, and I will carry that title with me. 1 year punchline in the making. No, you're supposed to catch on to it during the presentation. You're supposed to catch on during the presentation. If you didn't get it, now this is just embarrassing because I'm explaining a year-old joke. But anyways, this is the big yap corner. Look at all this. I feel like all of these are still pretty much true. I remember it took me forever to come up with the anime list, though. Because, like, I had some anime that I had watched recently, and then there were like some others where I was like, I don't remember classic names. I don't know. And then I just kind of gave up and was like, genre. Here's the genres I watch. Games was a bit easier because I just don't play as many games. So it was a bit easier to narrow those down for me. And then the miscellaneous stuff was truly miscellaneous. I just had freaking whatever here. Your favorite movie is who's your favorite character? It doesn't say Unicore. Well, you understand that Unicore is literally this, right? Like, we didn't develop Unicore as a term until way, way, way later. So, because I didn't have it as a unique term, this is like, this section it can all be encompassed with the word Unicore. Probably. Amagi Brilliant Park was a wonderful cold watch. You're so right! That was how I watched it, too. I watched it very randomly. Actually, fun fact, the way that I found Amagi Brilliant Park was because I needed a random anime to watch while I was tiering for an Ensemble Stars event. Back when I was still playing On Stars and, like, actively tiering, this is before it even had, like, an English version, I was literally watching anime in my, dorm room for school, like, in the middle of the night. I was watching Amagi Brilliant Park while I was tiering. I was playing Ensemble Stars on my iPad, and I was watching Amagi Brilliant Park, so I have, like, a very vivid memory of watching it because of that. It was, like, keeping me sane while I was trying to stay in the tier for this event. On a school night, mind you, also. I literally had to go to class, like, the next day, but I was desperate to try and maintain my rank. And I did manage to get at least one copy of the card that I had wanted, so big win. Wasn't the tier that I wanted. I wanted 2 copies, but I still got into the tier that had the 1, so I guess thank you, Amagi Brilliant Park, for keeping me sane during that, because that was a struggle. Anyways.
This is just kind of where I'm going to talk about my taste in things. I like a lot of shoujo and slice of life and musical anime. Those are kind of my go-tos.
Smart girl
I like
for only
like
talking about the
Sakura.
genre.
I really like anime like Hyouka.
She was like, skip through it.
Idolmaster was actually the first like idol series that I got into that got me into idols in the first place.
Long pause.
I kind of subconsciously
Couldn't think of
compare
words.
every like music series that I watched to Idolmaster. I'm just
Still
like,
true.
well, they didn't do it like that in Idolmaster, or well, Idolmaster did it like this instead.
She's right.
So I get a little bit elitist when it comes to Idolmaster, specifically OG Idolmaster.
Ranko, good taste. I love Ranko
look
too.
Into Cinderella Girls a little bit more, but yeah. And then like Slice of Life, I love Devil as a Part-Timer. I was really excited when season 2 finally came out. Then I also like anime like Akatsuki no Yona. Romance stories are really, really good. I tend to like more realistic shoujo rather than fantasy
Idol, yep.
shoujo.
I had to hold it back. I was
Okay.
like, I don't
As
master
for
supremacy,
video
but that's all I can say.
I love JRPGs. JRPGs were kind of my first gateway into video games, particularly the Tales series. I played Tales of Symphonia. That was like the first game I ever really like played that wasn't a Pokemon game. So Pokemon will come later. But yeah,
What time did you guys
Tales
debut?
series means a lot to me. I also like Persona. I really
9 p.m. EST, I believe, was my start time. We debuted pretty late in the evening. I can't remember if it was a Friday or a Saturday, but I remember that it was late in the evening. Mine was 9 p.m. at least. That was when I started. You know, the soon-to-be the Tales streamer. You're so right. My brand. I'll be coming for my brand soon. Talks about Tails voice drops an octave. Wait, did it? Hold on. Are you right? Did it? I didn't notice that. Wait.
like played that wasn't a Pokemon game. So Pokemon will come later. But yeah.
Oh, you're so right. It did drop. It did drop when I talked about Tails. My true excitement. I was just like, I'm finally calming down. I can talk about Tails. Why am I not surprised? Comfort Game brings out the more low-key Yuno Hanaki. Tales of Ambassador. I can't claim the title. Technically, Kiara still has that. Man. They need to notice me. I have to play more Tales in order for them to notice me, I guess. Someday, though. I will get in there.
Tales series means a lot to me. I also like Persona. I really like Pokemon. Pokemon is kind of my go-to. Pokemon's like one of the only series where I actually try to keep up with new releases. I really like Honkai Star Rail. I'm not big on Genshin, but I do really like Star Rail. I guess I just prefer
I'm not big on Genshin. Post a fanfiction video about the Chailumi fanfiction that I wrote several years ago. I outed myself there. I did like Genshin for a period of time. I don't think I explained that during this portion. But like, I kind of gave up on Genshin really, really fast because I feel like the level curve was kind of difficult for me. I had liked it back when it was more low-key, but then when they kind of forced you to level up the world in order to progress the story, I got really mad because I'm a baby. I want to play games on super baby mode, and the minute I had to level up past frickin' baby mode, everything was kicking my ass, and I hated it, so I gave up, like, super fast. I was relying on my friend, because my friend was still playing, because they were really good at Genshin. So I would still just watch them play for a long time to pay attention to all the Genshin updates, but then they kind of fell out of it too, and now we're behind by, like, a bunch of worlds. We tried to catch up to it, like, one more time before then, but we got stuck in, like, not the abyss, but, like, there was, like, this whole part that took place in, like a cavern that, like, went down into, like, the depths of something. I forget what it was called. But it wasn't the abyss, because the abyss is something different. But it was like this, in-between place between, yeah, the chasm. You're so right. You're so right. Yeah. We had to get through this part in the chasm, but we got kind of tired of it. And kind of gave up. Even though that was something that we had to complete in order to, like, progress the story. To get to, like, the rest of the MSQ that we did care about. So we still have not really made any progress, like, at all. But no, I did like Genshin for a period of time. What is up with VTubers and Child? Hey, don't question it. Honestly, I think that there are more people who like the other guys at this point, more so than Child. I mean, Hoyoverse goes out of their way to keep providing food to the Child likers, so I am continuously well fed. Thank you very much. But Child was like the main motivation for me to continue experiencing Genshin for like a long time. It was like that for my friend too. But then once we lost motivation, it was low-key kind of when Child like left a lot of the main like portions of the story. And then every time we get reinvigorated, we're just like, oh hey, Child's back, maybe we will get back into the game. Narrator voice, they did not. You would think, but Child is a VTuber favorite? I mean, he has a lot of character traits that I think people really look for in, like, a favorite character. He's, like, smooth, especially if you play as Lumine. He calls you Ojo-chan, like, he calls you princess, and that can be a weak spot for a lot of ladies, myself included. He's got that, like, smug, confident aura going on. He has the, like, dead, soulless eyes, which can also be really appealing. He has that kind of, like, dark, not, like, edgy. He's, like, a dark character without being edgy about it, which I think is also a big win. Like, people like really dark and tragic and, like, kind of messed up characters, but instead of him being, like, edgy about it and, like, broody, he's not broody. Like, he's kind of just embraced this as just, like, who he is now, and he's very confident about it, and I think that that's also why a lot of people like that. Oh, no! He can't be fixed. You think that he's fixable? That's hilarious. I also don't think it's really possible to make him worse, because he's already pretty dang bad. But I do like all of the traits that Child exhibits within this story. I think he's pretty cool. I remember really being super intrigued by him when he first showed up. And again, the Ojo-chan was a big weak spot for me, because I played the JP dub. So I would hear Kimuryo, Ryohei Kimura, if you don't know his full name. If you don't know his nickname, I should say. And him saying Ojo-chan in that kind of, like, darker, like, more suave, confident voice. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I didn't mention it on here, which I really should have, but I think I realized I didn't want to reveal too much about myself. But one of my general likes really should have just been Seiyu, because Seiyu are one of the biggest reasons ever I will get into a game or like an anime or anything. Japanese Seiyu are my lifeblood. If you want to convince me to play something, you have to tell me who the Seiyu cast is. It's weird the child is helping the traveler throughout the story like he's a friend, because they are drawn to each other. I was about to say attracted. That's not quite true. They're drawn to one another. Also, I remember back when I was super into Genshin, I did a lot of research on like the different roles that the, oh my gosh, what are they even called? The group that Child's in, what are they called again? The Harbingers, yes, thank you. The Harbingers. I was doing research on them because I realized that a lot of their like names were Italian. So I was looking into all of the Italian names, and I saw that the role that Tartaglia has specifically is the one that's like the doomed love interest in like an Italian tragedy. All of them have different roles, like the names for their roles are based off of different roles for characters in Italian tragedies, and his is specifically the character that is the like the tragic, like the doomed love interest. Like he's like attracted to the main character and is going to be doomed to like suffer because of it, kind of, or like suffers due to consequences of being in love with the main character, like with the protagonist. And I'm saying it's destiny for Tartaglia of all characters to be the one that we are the most tied to as the traveler, because that's literally his role. Anyways, this is all of my brain rot from when I was still super into Genshin. I'm sorry that I'm unleashing this now when we're supposed to be watching my debut. But that's why I liked those two, and that's why I was writing fanfiction for them all the damn time. Anyways, I just thought that that was pretty fun and cool. A little tidbit for you, in case you didn't happen to know that already. Sorry for the brain rot.
Base games now? I'm not sure. I play a lot of rhythm games. I found that I'm naturally pretty gifted at, like, tappy-tap rhythm games.
This is true.
I haven't tried any of the more, like, physical games like Dance Dance Revolution and the like, but, yeah. I think it would be fun to try them someday. I put Bustafellows separate from Otome games because I think Bustafellows kind of, like, ruined my life in a good way. I love the storytelling in Bustafellows.
Oh, I did put it separate. I was like, what do you mean you put it separate, girl? I don't see it on the list. No, there it is. It's right there. On to rhythm games. It will be kind of fun. I think Kaya said this at one point, but it'll be a bit easier to play rhythm games on stream, like, later, perhaps. Although I feel like most places are not very friendly with rhythm games anymore. The music is always so likely to get bonked. Also, no, I have not really played a rhythm game on stream besides Melatonin. And even my Melatonin streams did get bonked for some of the music that was involved. So that's fun. But like rhythm games are kind of hard to play on stream because they will usually get bonked. If I were to play a rhythm game on stream sometime in the future, it would probably be unarchived. How did it get bonked? Well, it wasn't like a serious bonk, I should say, but it got like flagged as having like copyrighted music in it, so it got demonetized. Or well, I think like all of the ad revenue is going to the person who owns that particular music track. There were like 1 or 2 tracks that were copyrighted to some other musician. I imagine in terms of Melatonin, they bought the rights to the music to use it in the game, but then, yeah, basically they just took the ad revenue. But it's whatever. Ironically enough, that was a game I was playing before I technically got monetized, so it doesn't really matter, but these things do still get a little bonk. So for me, at least, I think if I played a rhythm game on stream anytime soon, I'll probably just unarchive it. I was about to say maybe I could do it on Twitch, but Twitch is also kind of, like, annoying about, rhythm games, so I really don't know where I would play rhythm games if I wanted to, like, make sure I wouldn't get a full bonk. But maybe Twitch would be the more likely solution. We'll see. I'll think it over a bit. I do want to play them more. I haven't played Project Sekai in a long time, though. Melatonin was the single most recommended rhythm game to play. Pretty sure. I had wanted to play it anyway because it looked really fun, which is why I ended up playing it. It was also because I saw Lua had played it, and I was like, oh, well, if Lua's played it before, then that means that we have perms. Yippee! So then I played it. But I do like games like that. There are a few rhythm games that I have paid attention to that have released on Steam or will be releasing on Steam that might be fun to play. So maybe we'll do some more of those, like, more generic, well, not generic, but like maybe we'll do more of those kind rather than the like ones with anime music or whatever. We'll see. Anyway, she's about to unleash about Bustafellows, so R.I.P.
It's a really good otome. Mostly because it has a really good story on top of being an otome.
It's not me saying Bustafellows with a heart.
It. So,
my love, Namiji Frisia,
anyways,
she understands me.
Nami-senpai, please talk to me about Bustafellows. And then, other than that, I really like cozy games and indie games. Those are kind of my go-to when I'm looking for games to play, because I think that games should be a relaxing experience. I'm not really looking to get challenged. I'm just here to have fun.
She's so real. No challenge, just fun.
And then, miscellaneous favorites. So, I like a lot of J-pop and, like, anime songs and things of that nature. I listen to a lot of musicals, like original cast recordings and things like that.
You did get to talk to Nami about Bustafellows? I did. Also, she did message me about Bustafellows, like, immediately after debut. She messaged me about it, like, immediately after my debut was over and I rated Ron. So we were, like, immediately talking about Bustafellows and stuff, like, while we were watching Ron's debut. Like, it was immediate. She was like, of course, let's go. But yeah, she messaged me, like, right away after my debut to be like, so Bustafellows, huh? And we talked about some other stuff, too, but that made me really happy. I was just like, she messaged me, she likes me. And I exploded happily. What musicals? Well, I don't know what I was listening to back then, like back when I did this stream. Currently, I'm listening to a lot of Tick Tick Boom. That is the current fixation. I really like the Tick Tick Boom soundtrack. Big fan. Like that one. Greatest Showman actually was probably one that I was looping a lot back then. What else was I... there's like a few others I tend to listen to a lot. But I can't come up with the titles right now. I guess, like, main fixation currently is, Tick Tick Boom. Oh, also Dear Evan Hansen. I've been listening to Waving Through a Window a lot, too. Also a good song. Dear Evan Hansen has a really good soundtrack. Anyways. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, around this time, I was probably listening to the SpongeBob musical, cast recording, because I was really into the SpongeBob musical. I had watched the live taping that they had shown on Nickelodeon, and then I found the slime tutorial versions. Listen, the songs were banger. I had to listen to it. Okay, they were good. It's a SpongeBob musical, guys. You can't say that to me. You really can't say that to me. I'm going to make you watch it. I'm going to make you watch it. Hades Town would absolutely be your jam. I've heard a lot of recommendations for Hades Town. So, maybe. I will consider it. What do you mean, please no? When? We'll figure it out. Honestly, October is kind of booked, and I don't know if I technically would be able to do it, in November. Maybe we'll have to wait until December before we can watch it, but yeah. Honestly, the SpongeBob musical goes pretty hard. It's good. I like SpongeBob to begin with, so, like, I was already going in, like, it's probably gonna be alright, but then the music actually went hard, and it was, like, really good staging and stuff, too. Like, they just did a really good job on it. You'll see when I decide to do a watch-along. No, you don't have to cringe. It's honestly really good. It does a really good job of getting you immersed. It sounds like such a but why idea, because it's perfect. So many SpongeBob, like, specials were already musicals. Why not just make an actual musical? And they had, like, really good, like, actual musicians making songs for the musical, and that was like half the reason I got into it, was because I heard some of the bands that were on the list of people who contributed music to the show, and I was like, fucking what? And it was so awesome. It was really good. You'll understand when we watch it. It's just not going to be, like, anytime soon, probably. But I will remember. I will make a mental note that you guys do want to watch this with me, and I will make you watch it with me. And that is a promise. It's not even a threat.
Included on here, which is kind of silly, but I also really, really like acapella.
She's
Acapella
right
music
for this.
is really good.
I forgot to add acapella.
But I will listen to most any genre. I wouldn't say that I'm super picky with music. I've gotten better over time. Books. I tend to read primarily young adult books.
Nerd!
And I also read a lot of classics, but I want to try getting more into things like nonfiction.
Nerd!
And I'm also always looking for book recommendations. Please talk to me about books. I don't have enough people in my life that like to read, so please talk to me about books if you like books.
And then nobody talked to me about books. Everybody hates me.
I love Pentatonics. It's nearing Christmas. You know what that means. Pentatonics Christmas stuff, baby.
She's so right again.
Alright, and then I put drinks on here for more examples of, like, things that I like to consume. Because I mostly put food on my likes and dislikes. I basically subsist entirely off of iced coffee. But I also really like milkshakes. Milkshakes are a go-to treat for me.
Yeah.
Fruit juices, I primarily go for, like, a peach juice or a lemonade. And I also love water. Please drink your water. Please remember to stay hydrated.
I love water.
And then movies and shows. I know I watch them, but I'm sorry, I don't usually remember stuff that I watch. I know that I have watched some things. I'm sure if you bring up a title to me, I might be like, oh yes, I have heard of that. But you have to understand that Onigashima only recently got internet and, like, access to streaming services, so I don't really know much media. I will try to fix that in the future.
What's media, honestly?
Alright, here's a design showcase. You can see my references here, drawn by my super lovely mama, as well as the full version.
Look at this girl. Have you seen a woman before? Now you have. Look at this girl. You can really see a lot of the details here. Not many people, I think, really, like, realize that I did post my ref sheet. You can see how actually, like, really short my skirt is. Especially in, like, the back shot. It's, like, short. Also, that part that shows that, like, the thighs are technically being exposed, if it wasn't for, like, that outer layer on the kimono. Crazy. She looks taller than you. To be fair, I do think my mama did not realize that I, was short. I think they intended for me to be long-legged, and also, I mean, I've talked about this on stream before, but my original, key visual looked a lot more mature. I can't show it still, because it got scrapped, around the time I joined the Slack, but she looked a lot more mature, surprisingly. But there was actually, like, a big difference between how she looked in the key visual and how she looked in the model. The model looked like, it always looked like that. Like, the front view, I mean. But the key visual looked, like, very, very mature, and I was kind of surprised. I was like, I feel like this is almost an entirely different art style. But then they redrew it, and then they made it, kind of match the model a bit more, and I guess look a little bit younger. Because I remember the eyes used to be not as, like, big and, like, kind of moe looking. And then they changed a few other things about, like, the top and stuff, like, a little bit more layers. But yeah, they kind of made her look a little bit more young, I guess is the best way to put it. In another timeline, we got mature and taller Yuno. Okay, but if you did get mature and taller Yuno, then I probably would have sounded really silly with the nervous debut up 5 octaves voice. You would have seen that and been like, ew, the voice doesn't match the model. Disgusting. I mean, I guess some people might feel that way now, too. They hear this nasty little creature come out of the Yuno Hanaki model, and they're just like, who? Literally, who are you? You never would have gotten an Ara Ara. I probably would have rather exploded. It's called Gatmoe. I don't know about that. But no, I didn't really I mean, I didn't have control over it. Like, I didn't ask them to redraw the key visual either. I joined Slack, and then I got a message from someone in management that was like, oh yeah, by the way, updated key visual, and I was like, oh, this is drastically different from the other one. Okay. Sure, that's fine. I'll take it. But no, I think that I am happier with this view. But again, the model always looked like this. It's just that the key visual was way different, and I don't really know why. I don't know why the key visual made me look so much more mature. You should ask for the prototype. I mean, I have it. I do have it. I just like, I can't show it because it's like old. On your back view, what is covering your butt? Do you mean the tassels from the kimono? Because I do have those, like, tassel-y bits. If you mean the thing that's... Oh, the white bit? Yeah, that's my hair. It's hard to tell, but the way that the back view is drawn is to show how long my hair is, but to also show... artists will draw it like this so that you can see the back of the kimono, of the, like, the outfit. In my case, the back of my kimono. They make that part of the hair transparent so that you can see the parts that are normally covered up by my hair. So my hair goes past my ass. That's your answer. That's my hair. That's where my hair would be if it was fully colored in. But they made it transparent so that you can see the back of the outfit in case you ever needed to draw a back shot. Yeah. Been a long time since I've seen a hair sensor. It's not a hair sensor. That's just where the hair falls on my body. Never knew your hair was that long, because you don't really see my full body that often. But yeah, it's that long. I can show you, like, right now. Sorry, it's gonna, like, disappear, because I'm clicking away, but, like, you can see that it is that long. Like, when I flish around, you can see that it does go past my butt. It's very stupid long, yes. I just don't usually show it. Yeah. But it is extremely long. And you would know if you looked at my ref sheet. Which I do have pinned on my Twitter. Love how it's brown on the outside but green hair on the inside. Yeah, the inner highlight is really, really pretty. I really like two-toned hair and, like, hair that has multiple colors, so I've always loved the green undertone. I think it's really, really nice. I just wish the rest of me wasn't so green. And again, need I remind you, initially I was going to have green eyes, so I would have just been an entirely green creature. And I can't imagine having lived in a world where I didn't ask them to make my eyes purple. Because I needed a contrast. Two-tone, hopefully not like the Fire Emblem Engage MC. I thought the Engage MC's hair was pretty nice, though. I kind of liked it. I didn't really understand why people complained. I thought that the blue and red mix was really nice. But that's why I like two-tone hair, though. Okay. Back to it.
Of my key visual. I don't want to go too into details here. I am actually planning to tweet an official version of this in the future so that you guys can have a better reference for drawing. But basically, charm points. We have the beautiful crown, the beautiful butterfly-themed hairpin. We also have different butterfly pins throughout the rest of my outfit. I don't know if you guys caught that. But I have a butterfly on my choker, and I also have two butterflies that are pinned to my obi.
Yeah, charm points thigh.
You can see in my back profile that the ribbons go past my butt, basically.
Past my butt?
And I have pretty long hair as well. The green kind of fans out on the underside. The gold accessory, I will explain that in more detail during my actual, like, model showcase. Wait, why are you guys talking about my shoes? Don't pay attention to those, okay? They're normal size shoes for a normal size girl, right? Right, they're not
normal size.
They don't do anything, okay? They don't add anything. I promise. But I guess if I have to talk about them, they are about 10 centimeters tall.
Also, what do you mean I never explained? I definitely did.
Don't do any math, okay? We don't like math around here. What are numbers, right? Anyway, my goals.
I did explain. I explained that the gold accessory is a bone. I honestly didn't explain at the time because I had only recently found it out and I didn't know how to articulate it. But so in the art files for my model, everything was labeled in Korean. So I didn't really know what everything was at first, and I just kind of went through and started translating everything, and then I found out belatedly that the accessory on my, like, near my shoulder, this thing with, like, the gold and the green inside of it, that's a bone. It's a gilded bone. Just so you know. Yes, but whose bone? Anyways. A bone of what? Anyways. Wow, look at these goals baby Yuno had. Look at these goals. Man, oh man. That's crazy. Buno Bono, shut up. Bad to the Bono. You were talking about young Yuno sounding like she wanted to be a voice actor. There it is. I mean, I do still want to be a voice actor. It's going to be a bit harder to get those opportunities once I am alone, but it's okay. You can't do this a whole year later, too. Yes, I can. My house, my rules. 4 we're done? That's true. Wait, which 4? We did release a unit song. I did expand on the lore. I did create fun stories. I guess we can count collaborating with a lot of people, because I did get to collab both in and outside of kawaii a couple of times. So I guess that's a win. I think those were the only ones, then. But that's okay. VA dream can still happen. I will work hard. I will work hard. Yeah, no 3D. No 3D. But it's okay. Honestly, I've been saying since the beginning, I don't really know how I would feel about getting 3D anyway, because I just don't really have the space to do anything with it right now, so 3D would have been kind of wasted on me. Time for 4D? Oh, yes, my sock puppet debut. You're so right. But yeah, these were the goals that I had kind of set. Smell efficient. Ew. Why are you implying I'd use a stinky sock? Cringe. Forever 2D like her books? Honestly, yeah. Honestly, 2D I think is best anyway.
So, goals are pretty straightforward in my personal opinion, so I'm not gonna spend too much time
Everyone
on
in
each
chat's
one,
still
but,
laughing about me being 145.
I would like to be able to release original songs,
So
both
mean.
solo songs, and eventually I think it'd be really cool if we could release like official unit or group songs. Not just as Hanamizuki, but like with other girls in production kawaii too.
Yeah, I had a dream of being able to make like shuffle units that would have like official original songs. Shuffle units being like girls from the original groups like being shuffled around and like making unit songs with each other and having like individual unit concepts and stuff. I thought that would have been a pretty neat idea. And it would have become easier once Ephemera joined, but you know, some things just did not come to pass. But I had that vision in my head because that was one of the things that I really loved about like things like Idolmaster, you know, and I guess Love Live technically does this too if you're more of a Love Live fan. But I really liked how they had like different units that had like names and concepts and had like original songs and like vibes to them, and I really, really had wanted to do stuff like that with kawaii if we could have, but it just never came to be. You did get the demon unit. Okay, but that was for a cover. It's not quite the same thing. Remember that unit you made with Isla and Reina and Hanamizuki? I guess so. And that was kind of intended to be for, like, K-pop covers, sort of. But, like, and then it ended up not really being able to go very far because Ranchan left. And so we never really did anything else with that grouping again, especially because the name had to do with it having 5 members. So the fact that we lost one meant that it couldn't really work anymore. But no, like, it's different when it's for covers. I get what you guys are saying, that it was kind of happening that way, but no, I feel like it's different if it's like for covers. I was thinking about like more official like unit type things with like official unit Ori songs and things like that. But yes, we did release the unit one for Hanamizuki. Please stream season. It is season and not seasons. When I saw the tweet go out on the official kawaii Twitter, I was like, we literally told management so many times that it's season, not seasons. And then what did they do? Write seasons. Get rid of the S! I'm so mad. I'm so mad. It's whatever. I guess it's not a huge deal, but like, it's season. Season. There is no S. There are not multiple seasons. There is only the one, and it's Hanamizuki season, baby. Seasons? Shut up. Shut up.
I would like to be able to expand on my lore. I'd like to do, like, lore-based projects, I think is what this means.
Yeah, lore-based projects.
Maybe, like, detailed lore videos, or, like, drama CD-style videos where you get to,
I
like,
have done
learn
a little
more
bit
about
of
the story
drama
and
CD
see actual
stuff.
scenes from the stories themselves. I would also like to be featured in a game, either as a pullable gacha character or as a voice actor for, like, a
I'll probably
different
never get
type
to
of
be a character. But I will
really
maybe
like
get to
voice
be a
acting. It's something I'm very
VA if I
passionate
audition.
about, and I hope that I will be able to showcase that more in the future too.
Voice acting.
So, because my name basically represents a desire to connect, I want to collaborate with a lot of people. Not
Still
just the
do.
other girls in production kawaii, and not just with the members of Hanamizuki, but I want to collaborate with all kinds of people everywhere. I want to be able to make all sorts of connections and talk about lots of really cool stuff with, like, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of people. I also want to maybe one day reach 200k subscribers. Pretty big goal, but I'm working very hard in order to make it happen, so I will work very hard on that.
She is determined.
I would also like to release a Nendoroid. Fun fact, when I brought this up during one of my meetings with management, they didn't know what a Nendoroid was. So I
Still
had to
a very
awkwardly
crazy
explain what a Nendoroid is and, like, tell them what to look up to see what a Nendoroid looks like. Anyways, yeah, Nendoroid are those little, like, chibi fellas. They are really, really cute. I love them.
It's crazy they didn't know. It was very crazy. I remember, like, being stunned that they didn't realize what I was talking about. Like, I said Nendoroid, and I was, like, pretty sure they would get it, because it is, like, a Japanese company. But they were just like, huh? Like, they didn't understand what I was saying. So I had to show them examples, and I had to, like, when I say I had to tell them what to search, they were sharing their screen, and I had to, like, direct their Google search so that they could find what a Nendoroid is. And then they finally found it, and they were like, oh, okay. So, like, a chibi figure. And I was like, I mean, I guess, but Nendoroid is a very specific brand. They call it something else. No, they don't. It's literally called Nendoroid in Japanese, too. Like, the brand is literally Nendoroido. Like, that is the name of the brand in Japan. Nendoroido. Like, they really should have known it, but I don't know. It was interesting. Luckily, they never told me they thought that they were just Funko Pops. If anyone ever tried to tell me to make a Funko Pop, I would actually have to destroy them, probably.
May the Oni lights guide you back to me.
Was it a small thing? I don't think so. I really don't know what it was. They just didn't know what it was when I brought it up. That's all I can say. I don't really know what the reason was for that. They just didn't know what it was. I need a Kleenex. Oh, like a napkin energy. You know U2's win? Well, I'd definitely have to have 200k subscribers or more if I wanted to get a U2's. No to the Funko Pop? Yeah, no Funko Pop. They could approach me with the most lucrative deal on the planet, and I'd be like, sorry, I just can't accept the offer. Sorry, no thank you. U2's, maybe. I think some U2's designs are pretty cute, but only some. Not even 5 billion? Not even 5 billion. There are some principles that I choose to stick to, and I cannot be bought. Anyways.
Want to have one of those. I also want to be able to create fun stories. This is pretty vague, I know, but create fun stories to me means being able to tell stories that I come up with and also helping other people tell stories for their own. I've just randomly kind of thought of this idea, but I think it would be fun to like have a mini-series I do with other VTubers where I help them expand on their lore, and we can come up with like really cool stories to tell based on their lore.
She has such high hopes.
Because I think that's one of the coolest things about
most
VTubers,
VTubers
you know?
don't give a fuck about lore. They don't care about their own lore even.
I would also like to one day go on a trip with Hanamizuki. The other two are very, very well traveled, but I haven't really done much since I got banished.
Hanamizuki trip. Oh, Arinayo, they met each other before they could meet me. They met each other without me. And then Rachan left. It's so sad. Man. I was so happy that they got to meet, but I also was like really emotional. Because this is also around the time, well, maybe not around the time, but we did kind of get, like, we got an inkling of things kind of shifting within Hanamizuki, and I was like, oh, man. I could have met up with them before things exploded. It's so sad, man. Instead, he just got kidnapped by Reina. Yeah, I mean, it was still a fun time. I'm glad I got to meet Reina. And there will probably be chances that I will get to meet some of the other girlies as well in the future. I really wanted it to be, like, as Hanamizuki, you know? Yeah, I can still visit them. It's just that there's gonna be less of, like, a justification, I guess. It's hard to figure out, like, what the reason would be for it, I suppose. But, like, hopefully we'll be able to meet up, maybe, if they are interested. I'm kind of lame, so I don't know. As friends? What? Friends? That's crazy. I'm shooting the shit. I'm being silly. I am very, insecure about myself, so I'm very much like, would they even want to meet me? I don't want to meet me. I'm just a little creature. And I've said it before, when I was standing next to Reina's son, I was just like, wow, I am a goblin in comparison. She's so pretty. Girls are so pretty. I don't know. But, like, maybe. There might be times in the future. We will have to see. It might be harder as time goes on, but... bleh. She said you were pretty too. I don't know about that. She did say I was cute when we met, though. And again, I did win because she was hugging onto my arm a lot of the time. She is very touchy, IRL. I'm sure some of the other girls have said that before, but she's very touchy. And it was a little bit overwhelming, and sometimes I was like, bleh, but I would just accept it because I knew that's how she was. She complimented your sweater? Yeah, she did that too. She thought my sweater was cute. Big win. Big win. But I was glad that I was able to meet Reina. Being able to at least meet one person while we are still production kawaii, I do think is a big win. Even if we are just meeting afterwards, it'll be a little bit different, but it'll still be nice to meet more people if they ever feel like hanging out with me if I'm in the area, maybe. I don't know. Anyway.
But I think it would be really fun to be able to travel with them. I think they would be really good tour guides, probably. Thank you so much. And, you know, maybe eventually,
they would.
In the future, a 3D?
3D? No.
It's possible.
No, girl. You had dreams.
Okay, credits! Yippee! So here are the credits for all of the people that helped me get my streaming set up together in general. So we have my mama, which is Frey-san. We have my papa, which is Spiral Hero.
These are just the normal credits.
We have, like, Hanamizuki Chibis. I didn't end up using mine in my presentation, but we
got some bad news for you. These are just the credits. We don't need to watch these. I guess we could go over here. The Isla Coleman.
Listed. Thank you so much.
One day in the future. Again, I don't really have a need for 3D, so I don't know.
Now we're on.
I'm not gonna really push for it.
Tags. So my general tag is obviously just my name.
Look how ugly the emotes are.
I'm
Okay, you have to understand me. You have to understand me. When I was making this in Google Slides, I really wanted to use just like the normal emoji, but they didn't have them like widespread at the time. Look at how ugly the Japanese ogre emoji is. He's so nasty looking. Nasty little creature. Ugh. Also, it's so red coded. I know that's kind of like a... I don't know if I should call it like a cliche color, but like most of these things are red, and I'm just like, I'm literally not red. I'm the opposite of red. These are emotes that Kaya should have had, I guess, because Kaya is red. Did you grab and screenshot these from the Emoji Movie? No. I had to get, like, transparent images off of Google Images just to, like, convey what the emote is. Like, what the emoji was supposed to look like. It was really hard to, like, even convey it, like, to management. Because management asked us what our Oshi marks are going to be, and I tried to share what mine were, but they weren't even showing up on Slack, because Slack hadn't caught up. And I remember... I think this is okay to share. This is just a silly little story, but Cowdian uploaded a green fan, like, emoji to use to represent my Oshi mark, because they never registered the fan on Slack. Would it just be a square? Yeah, it wasn't showing up. Even if you looked on mobile, it wasn't showing up. But, like, Cowdian uploaded a square, like, fan emoji, so I could still use it. The ogre mask was showing up fine, but it was the fan that wasn't. So we just made do, and we uploaded a green fan emoji for me. Which is very sweet. Basically nobody uses it, but it's sweet that it was there for the time that we needed it. Yeah, those are my Oshi marks, wow. None of these have really changed. I guess besides the fact that Yuno Notes became more about, like, fan mail versus fan fiction. The tags didn't really change. You guys are still... the Damadachi, that's still you. Members, of course, have, like, multiple names now, because this was before we were advised to try out using membership tiers. So back then, I thought that members were only going to be the Onibito, and that there wasn't gonna be, like, anything else. So... that's kind of why that was what it was. And my intention was always that you were going to only have the two colors, the green and the purple. But then we added black and white later. And now we even have orange for Patreon. Proto-damas. Oh, these are also just stock images for Hitodama. These were not, like, these weren't drawings that were done for this or anything. I just had, like, a generic, I just found, like, a cute depiction of a Hitodama. And I put it on here, and I was like, yeah, this is a basic idea of what a Damadachi looks like. Because I hadn't drawn you guys by this point, so this is just a cute placeholder image, because they were just little guys. And I liked that they were two different colors to show that there were going to be two different ones for Damadachi and Onibito. They're so cute. You guys were, like, innocent and wholesome back then. What happened?
Have a live tag, which is Yuno on Air.
Yuno
It's really cute. Kaya helped me think of that one. As for
and
art,
then there's, like, schedule, and then I think I did the expression showcase. Do we want to watch the expression showcase? Do we care? Do we care about that? We already know what kind of expressions I can make. Do we care? Do we need to see her make expressions? Yes? Alright, fine. Fine, I guess. We'll just jump to here, then.
I didn't mean to move. Go back. Lock in place. I wanted to move this.
Your reactions to the expressions? Okay.
So we're gonna zoom in.
You make them too? No. No.
Just a little bit.
I won't.
Just a little bit. Hi.
Who is this?
We'll be doing an actual, like, green screen and, like, full body showcase in the future.
Remember when I said I was going to do a green screen?
Expressions and, like,
narrator voice,
the charm points
she
of
did
the
not.
model. So I apologize for the speed run, but we do what we must. I want to make sure that we have enough time for the other two. Okay, so first expression. Angie.
She's
You
so
might have
mad.
seen me post this on Twitter already, but this is what I look like when you guys keep making fun of my forehead. Stop! I am
Kaya
more
saying
than
I'll
just
blend
my
into the green
forehead.
screen. She's mean to me. Rude.
And then we also have... a blush. I'm very flustered right now. I'm very flustered right now. Very, very embarrassed.
Shut up.
But also very, very happy. And we also have... overwhelmed. You mean I have to make schedules for the rest of my life? You mean I have to, like, plan out things to talk about and stuff to sing during karaoke's and video games to play that people might find interesting? Oh, no.
And then I didn't do any of that.
Overwhelmed? I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. We also have this expression, but I'm pretty sure you know exactly what this expression
Oh,
is
there
going
she
to be
is!
used for in the future.
Real Yuno! We found her! She was
I
buried
don't
in the
think I have to be
yandere.
that specific now, do I?
There
We're
she
gonna
is.
have so much fun together. Trust me. Okay. We also have Heart Eyes! Because I'm so happy to see you and I'm really glad that I get to interact with everyone. And then we also have... Hold on, I have to make sure I'm looking at the right one. Sad face. What do you mean I can't get a milkshake today? What do you mean the
She's
shake
so
machine
right.
is
I
broken
want a
at
milkshake.
McDonald's? Sick and twisted behavior. Sick and twisted. Isn't that always the worst? Oh, I forgot to show it during the sad expression too. But I also have tears. I guess we'll count it as happy tears for now.
Where are the heart eyes? I still have them. But whether or
And then,
not
of
I
course,
use
we
them is
have-
the question.
Sparkle eyes, because I'm excited. They managed to fix the shake machine. Yippee! Yippee!
See, this was literally like so many months before Ephemera debuted, and I remember when I said yippee in a stream, they were like, oh, somebody's been watching Ephemera. No! This is literally video evidence that I have been saying yippee since the beginning of time. They copied me, if you want to start making assumptions. I've always been yippee.
Alright. So, we'll go into a little bit more detail with the rest of the model.
Model showcase.
So, you guys
Do you see
remember
her-
earlier when I was talking about
do
the
you see
accessory that
the-
I'm wearing on my
Do
shoulder?
you see the
Fun fact.
physics?
It's a bone.
Yeah,
Whose
there we
bone?
go. It's a bone.
Maybe I have to elaborate on that in the future, but for now, all you need to know is that it's a bone. Anyways. Here's a more detailed look at the obi. You can see the butterflies bounce.
Yeah, the obi.
They're
That's
so,
what.
so
that's
cute.
what. That's what's bouncing,
You can
right?
also see my hands a little bit. Hi. Super cute. And then a better look at the thighs.
There's
You
your
can see
wife.
the thigh tattoo here. It's two very beautiful bellflowers. You guys are only looking at the bellflowers, right? The bellflowers. And then as you can see, I have bare legs all the way down. Exposed legs. And then feet for free on my social media account? Feet? It's more likely than you think.
She's so squeaky.
That's crazy. Yeah. And then I'll do a quick little full body. Oh my goodness. Okay. Look at me wiggle. Look at me schmoovin'.
She does
Gosh,
wiggle
I
and
love
she
to
does
schmoove.
schmoove.
Okay. Those are very good ankles. Thank you, senpai. I'm pretty sure my ankles and my general feet posture look really good because of the geta. Yeah, she's super schmoovin'. Alright. Now then. I think it's time for an important piece of information.
Time for what?
Oh, I need to move, actually.
Time for what, Pat?
Let me get a little bit smaller as well.
What is it time
This should
for?
be a good spot. Anyways, so I have the pleasure of giving a little announcement.
What's your announcement?
Are you guys ready? I mean, I feel like you can probably guess what it's going to be, but we're going to go ahead and talk about it, because I'm pretty sure, I am fairly mostly sure that it should be up by now.
Yeah, I was very nervous to make sure that it was actually up at this point. I was like, are we good? Are we good? I hope we are.
Ta-da! Hanamizuki debut merchandise! Pachi 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 pachi!
Debut merchandise, more like anniversary merchandise, which you can see in the pinned link in the chat. And then also you can stream original song season with Hanamizuki. Anyways, so she shows the merch. I don't think she really does anything else after this. Then she's like, okay, bye. So there, that's debut. Are you happy now? Are you happy? Did you get what you wanted out of this? Are you happy? Did you like it? I'm going back to my room now. Not sub to yourself? I literally can't subscribe to myself. It's like actually impossible to do. YouTube doesn't let you do it. I've tried. But it doesn't let me. If I try to click it, they're just like, that's you, stupid. Wasn't so bad. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't particularly, I don't think it was particularly that bad. I think that she did her best. She did as rehearsed. The only thing that happened was that my voice was really high because I was nervous. And then, like, by debut 2.0, I dropped by, like, a lot. If you listen to the first little bit of debut 2.0, I'm, like, closer to my regular tone. I'm still a bit nervous, so part of me is still going high. But, like, for the most part, I was pretty much, like, at my more regular pitch by 2.0. When can we get that voice back? Never. That implies that you don't like me at my current voice, and I find that offensive. So, no. Is it time to watch debut 2.0? Nah. I don't really see a point in watching that. It's just the exact same slideshow, but, like, longer. And it's just me yapping about more stuff on each slide. Kind of sounds like puntable. Well, that's because the nervous voice is the same as, like, the voice I use for a baby. Last time we're gonna listen to debut Yuno. I mean, the VOD's always there. If you really want to listen to debut Yuno, you can find her. You didn't like what you sounded like in a high pitch? No, again, I'm just saying, I only sounded like that because I was nervous. That's not my go-to voice. I was, like, nervous, and when you get nervous, your voice gets higher. Or, like, if you're in, like, a situation where you feel, like, a lot of pressure or stuff, your voice tends to get higher because of, like, nerves and anxiety and stuff. So, like, the only reason I wouldn't go back to that voice is because it's not natural. Do you want me to be nervous all the time? Do you want me to have anxiety? If you want me to have anxiety all the time, then sure, I can go squeaky. Uno wouldn't have been nervous for debut. I mean, at this point now, I am not particularly nervous about, I wouldn't be nervous about doing a debut again if I had to debut something. Like if I ever get to a point where I can debut a new outfit or whatever, I'm not particularly nervous about that. I'm quite chill now, all things considered. So I think that, because of the experience I've gotten over the year of being a VTuber, I think I'm just like, yeah, it's whatever. It's fine. But no, I also wasn't nervous being yandere. I planned for that to be, like, a completely different vibe. I didn't necessarily intend for the voice switch. I think it's because I normally go lower when I go more yandere, so I guess what happened is because I was so squeaky while I was nervous, when I went lower, it just kind of went to my normal voice. So I just became, like, normal Yuno for a second. Nowadays, since I speak normally like this, if I was going to go yandere, it would probably sound more like this. A bit breathier, a little bit more controlled. But obviously much, much deeper than the normal voice, I would say. So, you know, that's where it would have gone if it were normal Yuno going lower to Beyond today. But because it was squeaky, nervous Yuno, it just went down to normal voice. Forgive me, Father. Yandere's stream win? What do you mean? I literally did one last week! Last week! You're crazy. You gotta give me some warning before you do that. Almost let my dog out. I feel like that's the Yuno we would have liked better. That's crazy. Okay, I guess I'll just change my entire voice and personality. Okay, that's fine. Yandere stream too? I mean, if you wanna like... If you want it, I feel like if enough people request it, I can try. Well, anyway... That sure was a debut stream though, huh? Time to end stream? Do you want me to end stream? I can. I didn't intend to end immediately after, but I guess I could. Is that it? Okay, bye. You don't do or whatever. I mean, I do have a morning stream. I probably shouldn't stream for too much longer. And then start another one. No. Yeah, more about tarantula. What do you mean tarantula? Stop this. But yeah, I do honestly feel like I accomplished a lot. Hello? Thank you for the bruh. KB, thank you for the $100. Happy anniversary, my dearest Yuno. Thanks for this year of entertainment on a more fun time with the Oni. Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much. It was so loud. Sometimes I forget how loud the bruh alert is. Hopefully I can get to a point where I can start, making more alerts. I'm not very skilled in the art department, as you guys know. And I have, like, a bunch of new sound alerts recorded, but I just have never gotten around to getting, like, the actual art commission for them. Because they need to look different. Oh no, I have my hiccups again. Quick, try the trick!
May the Oni lights guide you back to me.
Just kidding, it already stopped. You weren't fast enough. Oh, no, never mind, it's still here. Help. I explode. New sound alerts, my beloved. Real. So many hiccups. Stop. Guys, it's not working. No, I'm hiccuping. I'm a goob. I've been assigned goob. I can't help it. What do you mean soundboard updated? Gifted membership per hiccup? What do you mean? What do they mean by this? Also, Reggie, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Oh my gosh. Happy anniversary, by the way. Love you tons. Yeah! Love you guys too. 1 wiggle per hiccup? Okay, that's easy. Okay. I think that covered it. Welcome to the Oni Lights. That would be pretty funny. Oh, thank you for the gifted membership, Mary. You didn't have to take that literally, but thank you.
Lights guide you back to me.
Watch her wiggle, hear her talk. Is there a difference between how I wiggle and how I speak? I mean, probably, right? Trying to snipe Kobe again. I mean, I'm surprised that it still didn't hit her in all of that. You guys did go crazy with the gifteds yesterday. Thank you so much. I saw my amount, like, go up a ton. Like, I checked the numbers. It took, like, a whole day for YouTube to update because it was so confused by how many gifteds I got yesterday. I was like, it's weird that it hasn't updated yet, and then it finally did, like, an hour or two before stream, and I was like, whoa. Okay. How much did you need for the next emote? I think I still need a lot, unfortunately. I know you guys are excited to get a new emote, but unfortunately I think I still need a lot more before we could get a new slot, because I dropped a lot of memberships before then.
Lights guide you back to me.
Let me check though, because I'm not entirely sure. Whoops, wrong section again. Memberships, perks, emotes. We are about to we are 6 members away from the 19th emoji, and as you guys know, we have more emotes than that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we're about to hit the 19th emoji, but we already have that, so then you're going to have to hit the next goal to get 20, and then you're going to have to hit another goal to get 21. Unfortunately. Also, Conrad, thank you for gifting a membership. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, YouTube is annoying like that. I can make sure that there's a placeholder for the slot so that we don't lose the slot, but once the memberships drop down below a certain, like, milestone, it makes me re-earn that milestone. So I have to keep re-earning milestones before we can get to the new slots again. It's a big bummer, to be honest. Hard work will get there eventually. Maybe. We're doing our best at the very least. Slow and steady. I mean, I still think we have plenty of emotes. I think having 20 is really good. But, you know, I understand that you guys want more. And we are in the process of commissioning more, too. So, we're like... We're not gonna have anywhere to put them. I'm gonna have all these extra emotes and nowhere to put them. So I'm just like, that's fun. We'll see what happens, though. But yeah. We could have 20 or we could have 200. Is 200 the max? That's a lot of emotes. Rotate emotes? Ugh. That's so much work to have to keep track of. And you guys also get mad whenever I replace certain ones. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Once we get the new set, we'll figure it out. Promotion Relegation Emote League. I mean, we could literally have a another tournament like we did for the Damarachi ones. We had a tournament for those, for which ones would actually make it in, so we could just do another tournament to see which of the unused ones gets to replace a spot, maybe. Technically, I need to get rid of Knife again. I forgot to replace it with Yuno Pensive once more, but I had replaced Pensive with the Knife for the Yandere stream, and then I forgot to switch it back. Oops. Oopsies. But we could just do another tournament once we get more emotes to determine what comes in and replaces everything. But I feel like there are so many emotes that you guys wouldn't want replaced. You would have to have, like, one save, and then everything else, I guess, would be on rotation. One Damarachi tournament per year this year. I'm sure Damarachi Pensive wins. No, that's Yuno Pensive. We don't have a Damarachi Pensive. Technically, Yuno Pensive is supposed to never change because that was a old Donathon reward, but you guys were okay with it switching, so whatever. Going back on your own wishes. Wait. They should give you stats on emotes used. Yeah, don't they have that on Twitch? I'm surprised YouTube doesn't have it. I would love to see the stats on it. I mean, I feel like ever since it got added, Damachir is now, like, indestructible. But I would love to see the stats on some of these to find out which ones have been used and what haven't been. Would be interesting, for sure. But we know YouTube doesn't really care about the metrics for the people who stream on it. No matter how much we stream on this dang platform, they're just like, what? We have streamers? That's crazy. Anyways. And then they just go back to changing things for shorts. They rolled out that change that is going to make shorts 3 minutes long, finally. And I'm just like, yippee. Who asked? Those ones are your 3 most used? That's fair. They are good emotes. Heard you released your original song? Yeah! Hanamizuki released Season yesterday. I will get you the link for those of you who haven't heard it. Which, shame on you if you haven't heard it already. Well, no, it's okay. I understand. It's already at over 1,000 views, though. I'm very happy. Glad you guys have been liking listening to it. But yeah, that's the link to season. Please watch. Please listen. Yeah. Your top 3? Sorry for calling it a cover. We got a few comments being like, great cover, girls, and we were just like, it literally says original song in the title. Please. Original song and cover are not the same. I was like still in VC with Kaya when she was going through some of the comments and she saw someone call it a cover and she was like, I'm taking back my like. They need to live with their mistakes. Starting my own drawing based on the outfits Kaya made for the song. Ooh, I can't wait to see that. Looking forward to it. Great cover. Original cover. I hate you guys. No, you have to pay attention. This is original. Covering your own song. Can't believe you guys covered Hanamizuki's song. Yeah, we covered a song by the great and legendary official unit Hanamizuki. We covered their song. Isn't it awesome? Have you heard of them? I love Hanamizuki. We're so used to covers. It's this original song right there. Why do you guys copy-paste your comments, huh? Cover an original song. You're not even close to being similar. Are you telling me you just copy-paste your comments to be like, wow, another great cover by insert girl? Do you copy-paste it and then just change it out? Is that what happened? And you forgot to change out the copy-paste so it didn't say cover anymore? Is that what happened? Templates at the ready. Scatter! Give out bot answers. I can't believe this. Botting their comments. Another great cover by Yuno Hanaki of Hanamizuki. So true. I can't believe this. Well, at least you're being honest about it now. I only have one brain cell. Insert girl is the only chance I have to be on topic. That's crazy. But no, it's an original song. We worked very, very hard. A streamer name, great cover. Stop! My soul! No! Oh, Ari. How would you think we can have those long of comments within minutes? Because you're writing your comments while the premiere is playing. I don't know. Some people, like, get ready and will, like, start typing because they're excited and they're, like, writing their thoughts down as it premieres. I wanted to believe you had passion. Now I know there's a template. Awesome work, name. So true. Bracket, name, closing bracket. That's me. Welcome to the bracket, name, closing bracket channel of production kawaii. Nice work. Shuffles through papers. You know. True. Amazing work, Uni. My name gets typoed to Uni a lot, even by my managers. Uni. F-Y-U-N-I. Because it's right next to the O. It makes sense, but it's also very funny. At least you don't mix your name? Not in comments, no. Yuno Hanako. I'm dead. Not mixing up the vowels at the end. Who is Yuno Hanako? That's an entirely different VTuber. Yuno Hanaki, also an entirely different VTuber. Who are these people? Never heard of them in my life. Yuno Hanako is the half Oni VTuber, but she only has one horn, so she's like literally half of an Oni. And then she's like unicorn colored because uni. And then she calls her fans the unicorns. Yuno Hanaki? Yuno... I don't know who that would be. I'd have to think about that. Onicorn. Wasn't that the person we met the other day? The one with the mustache? That was not Uni. And that also wasn't Yuno. The person you met the other day was you not. You can't just make another universe like that. I can and I will. I would never get your name wrong, Budo. Yeah, okay. Okay. You tell yourself that. Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him it's still wrong. Unot is my ride or die. I can't believe you found a new Oshi on my channel. And it's not even me! What a one-year experience this is. Thanks. Very cool. Would a human version of Yuno be named Human? Human? I hate it. I don't know. I mean, Yuno is technically still my name, even before I became a half Oni, so no? It would probably still be Yuno. You woman. Stop, it feels so... you woman. I don't like it. Next year we'll need to celebrate a one-year anniversary for you not. What do you mean? You really want to celebrate the anniversary of the announcement of kawaii dissolving? Are you sure? Are you sure you want that? I don't think you want that. The way they flock to the new universes, it always happens. They always like the spin-offs more than they like the original. Shaking my dang head. Happenstance timing. Yeah, sure. Pure happenstance. Whatever you say. Ugh. Okay. But yeah, I have an early stream, so maybe I should call it early. I was hoping to do more this evening, but I realized that I should make sure I get rest, because I have been having a really bad sleep schedule the past few days. I should probably consider kicking myself into bed. And then we can celebrate in the morning with breakfast! We'll get breakfast. We'll have a little breakfast party. Brunch party. Rip playing games. We'll still have plenty of time to do lots of fun stuff. We don't necessarily have to, play games. I will make time for us to do games again, sometime, though. But, yeah. It's just, you know, with the timing of everything and with how busy this particular week is, perhaps we should wait. But I'll plan another time for us to have games together, and it'll be like a makeup game thing. Maybe we'll do it for like members or something. Not like a members only stream, but like to celebrate members, we'll have like a public stream and then a members or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But yeah, I need to go kick my butt into bed and try to get good sleep so I can get up on time. But thank you for celebrating 1 year with me. Thank you for reacting to the debut. Thank you for yapping with me as always. Things are crazy right now, and I feel like, you know, we all know that. But I am very grateful that you guys could still celebrate with me, and spend time with me, despite all of this chaos. I am very grateful to have you guys here. I know I don't say it a lot. But I do love and appreciate you. Thank you for having me around in your lives, and I hope that I have been able to make them a little bit brighter. You guys have definitely helped me out of a lot of pretty rough patches, so I am very grateful to have you. And I love you very, very much. Happy 1 year to you. And I hope you will be ready for the remaining week of activities, because we've got a lot coming. And it's all going to culminate on a big thing next week that I can't leak up anything about, but it's going to be big. Get excited, okay? Yeah. So I will see you tomorrow morning for breakfast, and then in the evening we will also have the I Fix Your Bio stream. So I will be wiping out your bios and writing you new ones, just for you to use for your own social media purposes. So I hope you look forward to that. And there's plenty of other streams this week too if you can't make either of those. But yeah, thank you so much for choosing to spend time with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone. And until I see you again, Yunotsu! Happy 1 year!